16 people, 5 cabins, one unforgettable mess of a cruise. Let's get into it. Hey, fellow cruisers. We're Adam and Mary, and this is Hollett at Sea. Thanks for joining us.
So we just crammed our whole family in an inside cabin on Grandeur of the Seas.
Well, 5 cabins.
5 cabins, yeah, sorry. On Eastern Caribbean, fantastic. But the chaos level, maximum. So we're going to share that with you next.
Yeah, so we're going to go through our real experience, the good, the bad, and a little hidden gem in there that we found. It was really cool. And then the karaoke was,
It was okay.
It was okay, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah. So we did a 5-night cruise. We started out in Fort Lauderdale. Then we had a sea day. Then we went to Labadee, Haiti. Love it. And Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. Love it. Another sea day, and then back to Fort Lauderdale.
While in Puerto Plata, however you pronounce that.
I don't know.
We did the waterfalls of, I'm going to butcher this.
Damajagua? I don't know.
Damajagua.
I don't know.
And Quick Zip.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, there's nothing quick about that trip.
No.
It was intense. It was a lot of just uphill hiking. And
So I researched this before we did it because I'm not a fan of water. And I researched it. I watched videos, and everybody said, it's great. There's an option. If you don't like water, you can, climb steps and get out of it. That was not the case. So
I think on one of them you were able to.
I was able to, yeah. I almost died. I didn't really, but I felt like I almost died. But yeah, definitely not a quick trip. 5. What did they kept saying? 5
Dominican minutes,
yeah,
which translates to 50 minutes of uphill climbing, sweat, sore toes, and my feet, I swear, and shoes are still wet.
I know, yeah.
I'm glad we did it at least once.
It was an experience, yeah.
But I'll never do it again.
And we're going to talk about it forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just never again. But it's worth a try. It's really, really fun.
Yeah.
And painful.
Yeah.
Well, we had inside cabins. So as you know, those are very small cabins. Yeah. And the whole clan of 16 people, we're talking boyfriends, my sisters, one of my sister's husbands, one of my sister's daughters.
We had we have 7 kids as a blended family.
Yes.
They all came, brought people. So yeah.
So 16 of us of chaos stuffing into these cabins like sardines.
Yeah.
The bathroom became a strategy game. It was who gets the mirror, who gets the shower, who's using the toilet. And
that was the guys' room.
Yeah. And I mean, the smell. Farting, snoring.
Again, the guys' room.
And my son cannot hear an alarm to save his life. I listened to it for 2 hours thinking it was our neighbor's alarm until I rolled over and heard his alarm going off. And for 2 hours, it was insane.
But in reality, with that many people, it can be done.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people can go. You cram yourself in a room. You don't necessarily spend a lot of time in your room. So if you want to save money and go as a family, it can be done.
A lot of planning, a lot of group chats, a lot of sitting in the Airbnb the day before explaining how all this works to a lot of first-time cruisers. Yeah. Organizing Ubers or Lyfts. Lyft is generally cheaper, but at one point we ordered, or I paid for a giant van that sat 16, including the driver, so one person had to sit on the floor. It was safe.
In the end, it worked out.
It worked out, so that's one way to do it. Hey, comment below. How many people have you been on a cruise with? And also,
have you tried to be the one to organize it all?
Oh my gosh.
So if you have any tips, please share.
Yes. And if you need information, I'm happy to share as well. Just comment below.
Yeah.
Also, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified of all new videos that we put out.
One of our favorite things on a cruise ship is karaoke. Every cruise ship. We
She
like
can
to
sing.
jazz. We
Yeah.
like...
You're beautiful.
But anyway, thank you. It was interesting. I wasn't a huge fan on this ship, mostly because it was family oriented, which, don't get me wrong, I love families and I love having families there. But in karaoke, I feel like it should be separated between adult and children.
Which they had a children's.
They did,
but they let the children sing and the
allowed
adult.
the kids sing in the adult karaoke, and they tended to take over, which...
And I got so sick of hearing
the same
song.
Taylor Swift songs. I love you, Taylor Swift, but over and over and over.
Nah.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Yeah.
And the same song by 3 different people in
Yeah.
a set.
Yeah.
It was getting painful.
Yeah. So it was disappointing.
So, Royal Caribbean, at least on Grandeur of the Seas, the smallest ship in your fleet, and I think your oldest one.
Yeah.
Maybe not let
Maybe
the
change that
kids
up.
on the adult.
Yeah. Change that up a little
The
bit.
adult side there. And
Yeah.
the kids side was, like I said, that was more for kids, more geared towards that. A lot of Disney music, a lot of Tay-Tay.
Yeah.
Ugh. All in all, I mean, we had some fun. Just separate that.
But we did find a hidden gem, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Now, I got to tell you about Perry Grant.
Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember I'll always be true.
The dude is like Elton
my
John
gosh.
and Liberace had a sparkly baby and just nothing but sass and showmanship.
Oh my
It was
gosh. He was
hilarious.
incredible.
And I've been trying to follow him. He's right now over in Europe
Yeah.
on a Royal Caribbean ship.
And unfortunately, we didn't find him till
Second or third night?
Yeah, second or third night. So we didn't really spend. It was kind of the piano bar, I guess.
The
is
Schooner
what you
Bar.
Yeah, the Schooner Bar. And we really didn't pay attention to it until we saw him one night, and he had us. He kind of drew us in, and we sat right at the piano. And oh my gosh,
He told me
incredible!
not to touch his ball unless I'm invited. And he told everybody to get out their knockers.
Yeah.
It was just a great time. We sat at the piano and we sang along with him.
I hunger for your touch. The love in eye. Excellent voice. You sound like angels.
And just had a great time. He even stepped out to come see Mary sing in karaoke.
Yeah.
And he was impressed, as I am too.
Well, thanks.
But I highly recommend you check out Perry Grant if you can find him on Royal Caribbean. I've linked his website below, so definitely check him out.
So for this cruise, we had a formal night and then I guess like a dressy night. They had 2 options for pictures, basically. So as a family, we dressed accordingly, and there were a few different nights that we all tried to match. Adam here likes to be extra, and he decided to get everybody LED ties, and he has his LED shoes and all the girls LED earrings. So we all dressed up, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
And do you know where I got all those?
Timu! I know.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but we also kind of made it like on family cruises, at least, if we have LED ties, we always try to find our favorite crew member, usually a bartender,
Yeah.
and we give them the tie. We gift it to them, and they seem to really enjoy it. And
Yeah.
it's just, I know it's nothing big, but they seem to have fun with it.
Which we did find a couple bartenders on this cruise.
Schooner Bar.
Yeah, Schooner Bar on this cruise. Very good. Very good bartenders.
Yeah. And
Good drinks. We did buy the drink package on this one as well.
Yeah.
And it's definitely well worth it.
Yeah, the marshmallow, toasted marshmallow Manhattan, or old fashioned, I can't remember what, it was delicious.
Delicious.
And their espresso martinis.
Espresso martini. Pear margarita.
Yeah. We tried
Delicious.
everything on every menu on that ship,
Yeah.
and we hit our quota every night.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Well worth it.
Yeah. Okay, some facts about the Grandeur of the Seas. It's Royal Caribbean's older ships, but I tell you what, it's got so much charm. It's fun. It's intimate. It's just right.
I feel like I like some of the older ships.
The older and smaller.
Because you don't have to fight for a seat. You don't have as many people. And you end up finding the same people. You see the same people, which is kind of fun.
You make a lot of friends.
Yeah, you make friends, and I like the smaller ships sometimes.
You know, it's got little cozy spots here and there, like, again, Schooner Bar, and then past the Schooner Bar is where the karaoke was. And there's a little bar off to your left. It's really weird how low it sits.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like I was towering over the bartenders because they sit down in there. But again,
they learn your name very quick, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
learn your drink, and
and
it was good.
I loved the bartenders on there, and I loved all the drinks. And I mean, I could go to the dining and they brought me 2 steaks every night.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I ate was steak the entire time. I didn't even have to ask. They just brought it to me, and they warmed up my butter for me because I don't like it in ice cube when you try to spread it on bread. So
They go the extra mile.
They really did.
Which is important.
And they talk to you. They communicate with you.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoy as well.
Yeah. Royal Caribbean knows how to do it.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
And they've got, I think that was the Great Gatsby was called the name of the dining room we were in. And they also had the Palladium Theater, which we saw a few shows in.
Yeah, they were good. So even with the chaos of traveling with, was it 16 people? Is that how many? Yeah. There was a lot of us. We had so many laughs and memories that we're going to talk about forever. And maybe a couple of gray hairs along the way with teenagers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I got to say, as chaotic, as crazy as it was, as crammed as we were, it was probably one of the most
close.
It was probably one of the most memorable cruises I think we've been on.
Yeah.
Just the big game show at the end is the scavenger hunt, the adult game.
Yeah.
My future son-in-law, who he just proposed to my daughter.
Yay.
Yeah, finally after a long time. So we're excited about that. But he and my daughter were our team captains, and they did not hesitate to put on the high heels. He jumped in my pants with me. I was literally sitting in my underwear.
Yeah. Obviously, this is the 18 or older.
The 18
show.
and up show,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, which all of our children are of age now. So yeah.
So it was a lot of laughs, a lot of fun,
a lot of memories.
And I encourage you all, definitely check out this ship.
Yeah, it's good.
And again, we're the Hollets, and we're Hollets at Sea. So like and subscribe and push that little bell notification, and we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.
Bye.